Today I want to talk about my experience with setting up a company in Dubai and if it's worth it or not. Well, let's start talking about the cost. The cost is about 5,000 USD to set it up and an ongoing cost of 5K a year as well. That is not including the travel costs, of course. So for myself, I will say that it was not worth it because I don't live in Dubai. So I just wanted to set this company up because I wanted to see how the jurisdiction worked and get some first-hand experience on it. But for my case, it wasn't worth it because to keep everything running, I need to go to Dubai every 6 months, which is a pain in the ass, and I don't want to do. So I won't continue it as the time being. So for most entrepreneurs, if you don't want to actually live in Dubai, don't set a company in Dubai. Even if you pay zero tax, it's not worth it. There's other ways to pay zero tax. But setting this thing up is not an easy process. You need to go through a lot of things to do it, and it's a long process. I mean long. Yes, it takes a couple of weeks once you are there, but you have to do many steps, a lot of paperwork. Of course, you need to set up your visa, your residency, blah blah blah. It's a big headache, and it's not worth it for what you get. The only thing that you get that is much better than, for example, if you set up a US LLC, is that you get access to really good banking. That I will say. You get access to really good banking, which is very important in online business, but you can also get decent banking with other types of companies, even if they are not real banks, but you can get access to decent banking and you can take measures to protect yourself against these online banks, because we all know that they are easier to freeze your money in comparison to a real bank that, yes, maybe they freeze your money, but you have a door to walk to and talk to someone to fix the issue quickly. So yeah, that's the main thing. If you don't live in Dubai, the only reason to do it, if you really want this banking and it's worth it for you to do all of this just to get a good bank account to operate your business. But otherwise, just don't bother unless you want to live in Dubai. Of course, you set up your company there, but that's my 2 cents. That's my experience. So I'll see you in the next one.